Dark case files, real crime, real stories. She thought moving away would mean freedom. She thought her life was normal. But in 2014, in a luxury hotel in Bali, a seemingly ordinary suitcase would shock everyone. Hotel staff noticed it was unusually heavy. They offered to help carry it down the stairs. The couple refused, thought something felt off, and when police finally opened that suitcase, they discovered a horrifying truth. Inside was her mother. Pause. No one could believe it, and what came next would make headlines around the world. Heather Mack, 18 years old, had grown up in Chicago. Her mother, Sheila Von Wees, was strict but loving, or at least she tried to be. Heather was bright, beautiful, and headstrong. Friends described her as a girl who wanted independence, someone who wanted to escape her mother's control. And in the weeks before the tragedy, tensions between them had grown. Money, freedom, rebellion, all small triggers in a fragile household. But Heather would never know just how far these tensions would go. Then there was Tommy Schaefer, a 21-year-old man who met Heather while traveling abroad. To the outside world, he seemed charming, relaxed, and harmless. But Heather fell under his influence. They began dating. Friends warned her, but she didn't listen. Tommy was controlling in subtle ways. He convinced her that leaving her mother behind was not only acceptable, it was necessary. Together, they concocted a plan that would shock the world. What seemed like a rebellious love story would turn into a nightmare. In August 2014, Heather and her mother flew to Bali, ostensibly for a vacation. But beneath the surface, Heather had started to hatch a plan. She and Tommy argued frequently. The tension between mother and daughter grew so thick it was almost tangible. Sheila had no idea that the girl she raised was plotting something unthinkable. The hotel they stayed in was luxurious, modern, seemingly safe. But in that paradise, something dark was brewing behind closed doors. The couple's behavior grew suspicious. Hotel staff noticed odd interactions, arguments, and long hours spent in their room. Guests thought they were just a typical couple. No one suspected murder. On a hot afternoon, an argument erupted between Heather and her mother. Details remained murky, but witnesses would later reveal that tensions had escalated to violence. Tommy and Heather attacked Sheila. A fight, a struggle, a confrontation. The details are chilling but need not be gory to understand the betrayal. Heather had turned on her own mother. After the attack, they needed to dispose of the evidence. They dragged Sheila's body into a large suitcase. Then, under the cover of mourning, they attempted to carry it down the hotel stairs. Hotel staff noticed the weight, and some offered help. The couple refused. The red flags were there, but no one could have imagined what was inside. Staff alerted security. The heavy suitcase looked strange. Something was wrong. Police were called. When they finally opened it, the horror became real. Inside was Sheila Von Wees. Heather, the daughter, and Tommy, her boyfriend, had beaten her to death during the argument. The motive: control, money, and a twisted desire for freedom. Investigators uncovered shocking details. Heather had previously expressed resentment toward her mother. Tommy had encouraged the plan. The crime was not random, it was calculated. The hotel, once a place of paradise, had become a crime scene. The police moved quickly. Heather and Tommy were arrested. The international media covered the story extensively. During the trial, Heather appeared cold, defiant, and unremorseful. Tommy tried to downplay his involvement. The courtroom was packed. Journalists, family members, and the public watched in disbelief. The evidence was overwhelming. Both were sentenced, Heather to 10 years, Tommy to 18. But the psychological impact of the crime remained. People around the world were horrified. A young girl had killed her own mother under the influence of a boyfriend in a foreign country. Heather Mack was only 18, Tommy Schaefer only 21. And yet, they had carried out a plan that would forever haunt the hotel, the city, and the world. The suitcase in the freezer is a chilling reminder. Evil can hide behind youth, charm, and ordinary appearances. Pause And sometimes, the darkest acts come from the people we think we know best. If you want more shocking true crime stories like this, subscribe to the channel. You won't believe what happens next.